YouTube, how the heck is it going? So today we're working on the Civic. I'm gonna try to finish off the paint job on it. So I'm gonna take it out, I'm gonna wash it down, and I'm gonna get some sanding done to it. I got a whole bunch of extra cans that I purchased, so I'm gonna respray over all the areas that I need to touch up and see if I can lay a nice glass finish on it. Then we'll start, you know, eventually getting clear on it. So I'm gonna get it moved out of the garage. I don't want any of that sand or dust to transfer onto my sandpaper, so it doesn't leave any deep scratches, and everything will lay nice and flat. So let's get into this. If you guys didn't know, and if you haven't watched any of the last videos, I now have two Honda Civics that I'm working on. This one right here is the boosted single cam. That's going to be my K24 swapped EK that is planned to be boosted as well. And this is going to be my son's car that he drags races every time he's here. And this is going to be my car that I take out with him. So I want to let you know I am not doing a full detail on this car. I am just knocking off all the dust from it. So when I do sand, there's no extra material besides the sandpaper. So I got the car back in here. The areas that I'm going to be working on that I need to touch up is going to be this door, this spot on the roof. I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe if I angle the camera right, you can see it. It's like right there. This little blemish right here, this fender, and then I need to work on this rear quarter and part of this door. But everything else is looking pretty alright. It ain't bad. You know, I'm not looking for a professional job. I don't care if it looks like amazing. I just want it to be clean, one color, looking alright. Like, I call it like the 50-foot test. From 50 feet away, it looks good. It looks great. You get up close, of course you're going to see the blemishes and stuff like that. Like, this trunk has a whole bunch of dents in it. I don't care about that. I really don't. It's a race car. But from 50 feet away, I want it to look alright. So I'm gonna start sanding on this. I'm actually gonna let it cool down a little bit since I just opened up my tents. It is really hot in here, so I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit. Let some of this breeze come in and cool down the whole area. Got that fan running, so in about an hour, maybe hour and a half, I'm gonna come back out here and we're gonna start hitting this. The other side, get it all block sanded. Then I'm gonna hit it with some more black from the turbo cans. Alright, so it's going to be like 2 seconds for you. It's going to be like 2 hours for me. So I'll see you guys. So I'm putting no pressure on it. I'm just pretty much using the weight of this to press up against it. I am hitting it with 1,000. I'm just trying to get it to knock down all the orange peel. And then I'm going to hit it with the black again. Then after that, I am going to do the 2,000 after it dries. Then we'll lay the clear so it could have a nice finish on it. I'm debating if I want to do the clear, but I kind of want to protect. I have a little bit of clear over there, and I like the reflection. I don't know. I don't want it to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. I know it's not going to be perfect, but let's see how close we can get it. I'm just going back over, feeling if I can feel any raised edges, like there's some there. This is nice and smooth. Right here is a little bit raised. Right here is a little bit raised. I'm just going back in and just hitting it. Spend a couple seconds there so it feels smooth. I'm kind of going at an X pattern. I'm kind of not. It's wherever I'm at. If I could go straight, then I'm gonna go straight. And you can feel it while you're gliding too. Like this is all smooth, all of a sudden you get to here and you can feel it stop, and like right here it stops. Right there it stopped. And all you gotta do is just hit it. Down here doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel rough. It's all on this part of the door. So I'm gonna finish this door and I'll get back to you guys. So I got this side done. Like I said, down there wasn't bad. It's actually kind of decently smooth. There's still some orange peel, but I think that will come up or will smooth out with the clear if I put the clear. But all this feels knocked down. There's still a couple little high spots, but again, it doesn't have to be perfect since I am putting clear on it, and I'm actually putting another coat of black. So let's get on the other side and start the other side. So I got this door done. There's a couple of spots that came through from sanding. Again, the bottom isn't bad. It was just the top up here, and as you can see, I knocked it almost all down. There's a couple little high spots, but I feel like that's gonna disappear when I add a coat, because it's gonna get like 2 more coats on this before the clear. Now I'm just gonna hit this up there and fix this spot. So the only reason I did the whole roof, well not the whole roof, but I did that, is because I'm going to be laying another coat, so I want to add a little bit. I know it's only 1,000, but it's a little bit of scuffing up, so the next coat might grab on it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect. Now I'm going to hit this trunk. See how I only did half of it? You can see it right there. So I'm going to do the other half. So I think I hit all the spots that have been giving me an issue. This I did off camera a couple days ago. The trunk, like I said, I started it, then I ran out of paper, so I went and grabbed more. The top of the roof now should be flat, flush. I might hit it one more time to make sure, but it was over there. Yeah, there's a little dot, so I might hit that again. Everything else though seems nice and flat, and with another can of paint or another couple layers of paint, it should do good. So I got everything dried off, wiped down, and all that stuff. I'm about to start wrapping up the windows, covering the windows, and doing all that stuff. I do want to let you guys know, I am not a professional. I got a lot of crap on my last video about painting this car. I want you to understand, I am learning. I'm doing this as I'm learning. So, yes, I've spray painted cars before. No, not all of them look good. Some look great, but I was also using flat colors. I don't know why. Glossy colors seem to stick out more when you mess up on them. I don't know why flat does it, or it might be vice versa, and I just lucked out with flat. But I am gonna tape up the windows. I'm gonna get everything all, tidied up so I can start spraying. I do have the ground already wet, so none of the dust should come up. That is something that I've learned from the last video. And I'm also going to try to angle my fan so it blows everything out instead of it all getting trapped in here. So let me get into covering up these windows. So once again, I got everything taped up. I don't like the tape that I am using. It's kind of thin, and it either broke too easily or didn't break at all. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. So, but anyways, now I'm gonna wipe it down with some isopropyl alcohol, aka my brake cleaner, because I still have so much of that left over. Alright, I'm gonna call it there tonight, guys. I'm exhausted. It's been all day that I've been in this booth. Well, can't say all day. It's been a couple hours and I'll stop when it gets too hot. So don't do what I'm doing. Get it professionally painted. It does look okay, but it isn't show car. If you want to go for show car, if you don't mind, you know, it just being one color and it looking still a little then yeah, go ahead and spray paint it. But I recommend getting it professionally painted. Again, the car doesn't look half bad. It doesn't. Bugs are going to be flying in, which sucks, but doesn't look half bad, if you don't say so myself. It ain't glass. It ain't a whole bunch of orange peel, but it ain't glass. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Adios.